I open up, start this message with a couple burps. So when I'm getting like a shaky, like a cold, like a energy surge, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but it's interesting. Fuck, I mean, it's just got super cold in here. Brr. Um, fuck, it was such a good fucking message. It was so deep. I guess that's why I was feeling such strong energy in the beginning, and or still I'm still feeling it, but the message the message has eluded me. It has slipped. Um damn it. Dang it, you guys. I'm so sorry. I totally apologize. I feel so bad. Um let's see if I could start talking about it's like there, but it's not. Just can't quite get it. Okay, thank you. So this is for those of you, and chances are the people that are here, you're the woo-woo people. You're the black sheep, they would call them. You're the outcast. You're not like everybody else, nor do you want to be, nor have you ever really been. Not really. There was always something about you that just stood out. Okay, I know. I better get to it before it goes away. Fuck. I wish I had my crystals in here. Fuck. Okay, I'm back. Oh God, how do I? It's so okay. All right, stop. But let me just now. Let me try to think of a way to put it all together and speak it. I feel like this information is coming from anyway. It's mm, this is for those of you that have what you can do, but you allow people to feel and live their own lives, and this is a huge thing. I'm hearing restraint. This is the restraint. This is the power. This is the whatever you want to call it that you possess. Hang on. This is what sets you apart from the rest. Because you've done energy manipulation, like outside, like imagine, thought with intention to do, and then the whole energy of the room changed, not in a bad way, but in a good way. So you know what you can do and how easy it is. And it takes, I'm getting great restraint to not let that go to your head and energy manipulate everybody. This is like when they've had me talk about controlling a room and energy and all these, they have me talk about all these things, right? What's coming through to me now, what they were giving me is that the superpower. See, everything we speak about has meaning behind it. It literally is a superpower. We like to play on, yeah, they said we like to play on words, and we do. It's fun. And it's that whole enigma, it's that whole parables, it's that whole speaking in riddles, metaphors. That's why I'm getting chills. That's why, if anything, and the people that delve in and use their magic to do things they aren't supposed to do. Tap in, look in, remote view, do this and do that. There's laws they're giving me, right? And I believe these laws. I just believe what they tell me. There's a lot of things you're saying. Not everybody, but there's the ones that really aren't part of this whole thing. They're just here for their reason. And we welcome you because you're getting an introduction to, well, us. Anyway. That's why much power is given. It's going to that you're really not human. You possess something greater than that. It's that really the waking up to what Jesus, I'm freezing right now, spoke about. There's a creepy thing. The girl who got away, and it's a creepy looking thing, and she's going on Netflix. Ugh. Scare me. Oh, scare me, as my granddaughter would do. She's a ham bone. Man on the inside. So I'm hearing the witches, the warlocks, the this, that. I don't care. Anybody who's not you, that wants to be like you, that wants to possess what you have. And you've probably always, thought it was a curse at one time, and it was. To know things and not know how you know them or explain it, and then everybody call you crazy. Or maybe people, they never said it, but they might have whispered behind your back that you're creepy because you probably have said things to them that nobody should know but them. And you didn't even know because they didn't react. You saw maybe a reaction on, you know what I mean? So I'm saying all these things because this is bringing you back, right? This is how you know it's you. 11/22/63. The 11/22, but the 11 period 22 period, that period is red, and then it was 63. This is all I got Netflix on, and then it's the center. So it's just popping through shit, right? You spoke future tense. You said things. You freaked out a lot of people. And I'm getting, it's like you're so cold. Cold in the meaning like, fuck. Like, you got to know when to hold them. It's like having that poker face. Nobody has any idea because you're fucking smooth. You're a smooth operator. Sade, right? SADE. Smooth criminal. Michael Jackson. I almost said Michael J. Fox. That's interesting. But I said Michael J. But Michael J. Fox could be significant. Michael J. and then could literally be different people too. I know it. Fox Mulder. Foxy. Foxy Brown. Yes, I'm saying these things and I'm getting these different reactions from different people. Foxy Brown, and I saw an image in my head of Foxy Brown, I guess. I don't know if anyway, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever comes up, it's not for me, so it's not my problem. Not my problem. I'm just the speaker of the house. Speaker of the house, it's funny. Runaway. Runaways, I said speaker of the house. Interesting blind spot. That's like your confirmation, because you were brought to something. I'm getting, what? There's only, it's like only you and like God, or only you and whatever would know that. So when I say it, it's like, yes, that's for me. Like, how would they know that? Or, you know what I mean? Okay, I know. They're like, you're trying to over-explain again. The Midnight Club. Yeah. That's... Sirena wants to feed now. Prodigal son. No, it's more me right now. With them coming through. I wonder if I talk different and shit. I feel different in speaking right now than other times. It's just... They're allowing me to be here. I love it. Oh, fuck me. Interesting, lock and key. But anyways, you guys, all I could say is like, I heard touche, but all I could say is like, they're like, somebody's like, touche. Au contraire, mon frère. That's why everybody wants to be you. They want to trade with you. They're jealous of you, and you just walk around and you have no idea till you know. Now you're moving into the era of you have to be responsible for your gifts now. It's your next phase. You've graduated. You're no longer an apprentice. You're now the magician, the master. I heard of your own destiny, but see, when you become the master of your destiny, when you reach that level of consciousness, now you get to play out that part. It's already been written, but now you get to be that. And it's grand and it's great. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, of course you do. You're listening. The other ones, won't have a fucking clue what I'm talking about. Those are the ones that are going to say I'm fucking crazy and I'm this and I'm that. But you know what? There's not very many of us. That have a true, I'm getting like a soul understand, like I'm seeing connection. Dot, like a source, and in white with a line with another round circle with a dot, connected. And there's the one sort, and then there's four. So maybe there's five. I've been having five. Five's come up quite a bit. Here it is again, and they're showing me that Leviticus. They're showing me that V being a 5. Victorious. Not vindication. Okay. One can look at it that way. There's also another way to look at it. Yeah, but isn't vindication a personal thing? To vindicate, or is it not? Well, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to try to analyze it and think it to death while I'm on here. That's the fun part. No, it's over. Found. So you found yourself. You found yourself. When I said that, you know what they showed me? And this is so cool. It's like, we've said this. They're like, we've talked about this before. Here we go. Coming back full circle. A puzzle piece. We said it then, but now it's the aha, now you get it moment. Like literally your soul finding its body. Or vice versa. But finding yourself. The two become one. Being attached to your body. There are so many references to like, not surrogates, but Matrix, that, yeah, Matrix probably, because they had to find their body. Their body was just laying there while their mind was. But yeah. Anyway, I'm burning a candle that I made in this heart thing. And it looks real pretty. The red that's glowing on the bottom. Good cop, bad cop. Something about Tuesday. We just had Tuesday. Now we got Roswell, New Mexico, but a hiccup burp. Yeah, but it's getting darker. Now you can't see me. Oh well. Our little secret. Witty. It says charming, witty, and comedy, but witty came up and then witty and charming. Charming. It could be chummy as well. Stranger things have happened. A new episode today. What? Fuck yeah. I'm excited. The Lazarus Project being raised from the dead. Resurrection time. By the end of this year, and it has everything to do with, now they'll bring me back to that Leviticus 3:19 thing. The 3:19 is March 19th, March how we know it, the third month, which is really the first, but it's okay. The 3 is symbolic. It's supposed to be 1:13. But then that would make no sense. But it's like March. It's really the first of the new year. Anyway, 13. People who like to do research and like to go fucking digging around through shit, find out what the calendar was when it was a 13-month calendar. Somebody go look for that. That'd be so awesome, and then share it with us. Because the months were 28-day cycles. But there's a lot that's just for fun, but there's a lot about, not worrying about that. Like the first year of the spring equinox, when everything comes back to life again. So 3:19, March 19th is the night before, I said the night before Christmas. The real New Year's Eve. But there's something about it not being a new year, but more, they're really wanting to pull away more from the collective norm and, pull away from that, gradually just step aside and look at it differently by changing the way it's said, by the way the words go. But to look at it as the beginning of new life instead of a new year. It's like the beginning of new life, a new cycle where things grow and it's beautiful. You could plant, you know what I mean? Or whatever, you know what I said? That's when you gather. It brings new life. The sun comes out. Everything's beautiful. You grow, you gather, you do what you can, and you prepare for when you go into darkness, when everything dies off, whenever, you know what I mean? It's like the hunter-gatherer getting back to life, back to the basics, but gradually pulling yourself out of it, beginning to see for yourself and not what they fucking tell you, because they tell you shit and your logic tells you that ain't right, but you're like, oh well, that's what they say, so I'm going to go along with the norm. This is the cycles that are breaking. This is what they didn't want to break. This is the waking up from the matrix. This is the thinking for yourself. Chaos with the K. Oh. So, I love this message, and I love everything that's coming through. But this is what I love. And a lot of great shit's coming through, but I want to stop transmission now. I guess this is part of the new phase that you're stepping into. I'm hearing you call the shots. They're showing me like the server. That you get a whole section now instead of just 1 or 2 tables or 3 tables, and then you've graduated to a whole section yourself and you're rocking it. But you had to gradually get into that. You had to get your feet wet, so to speak. Because you wield great power. You can literally control the world, and that's why you have that said power, because you don't do that. You allow humans and people, and even though it's hard, the ones that fuck you over, but it's even hard to watch your loved ones go through what they have to go through and not step in and go against their free will. This is their life path. They have to live it. And allowing that to happen with the power that you wield is, thank you, extraordinary. I'm hearing like those who walk the closest with Jesus, so to speak, you know. He's waiting for more. So meanwhile, what do? We have our own shit to live and go through. You know, he'll call you when you're ready. That has very many meanings, and I'm getting a pain like someone's really, they said waking up, opening up, you know, busting through the crown, you know, the solar plexus to the heart chakra, to the throat chakra. You're finally speaking up for yourself. You're getting through your gates of hell, your levels of heaven, call it, whatever you want to call it, the lower heavens, whatever you want to call it. Same thing, in a sense, okay? Because on these levels of heaven, it sounds like hell because there's torture and so on, right? Think of your chakra. It's like your lower chakra. It's like your chakras. They're showing me like your chakras are the same way. And it has to do with as above, so below. They're giving me the planetary alignments, the way the solar system works, the way the stars are aligned, and all of that. There's something to all of that. And that is your third eye. Seeing beyond the veil, seeing beyond the illusion, seeing through the fog, seeing through the illusion, the chaos, the calamity I'm hearing. And I don't use calamity very often, you know what I mean? But, and now the next is the crown. There's other chakras too, but you know, in your body, these are the ones that you're going to feel in your actual human body. Some do, some don't. Don't feel any type of way if you don't. Some people will say, you feeling pressure on your crown chakra? Somebody's siphoning your this, your that. Not if you're to the point where you know that ain't going to happen. You just know. You just know. And once you know and you believe, it's blocked, I'm hearing. They can't touch you. Different timeline, different things, you know. You're in the 4th heaven, they're on the 3rd heaven. Or we'll do it from, you know, no, we got to do it, one being the lowest. You know, can't touch this, da, 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 da. But your belief maybe can bring you, can you go back down the ones you've already been at? Sure, why not? Or can you not? I think you can. So don't go backwards. Nah, No, fuck all that, because I'm going to say no. Me, no. Not from what I've been told and I've been shown. But see, we had to process that right now because I still ask questions. I still think about it. Hold on, wait a minute. And that's part of the what are you listening to? It's that gaining control of yourself, of your powers, of yourself, your higher self. Now my candle wants to go out. The little flame that could. Come on, little light. Shining bright. That's you. Come on, little light, shining bright. The fire is burning in you, so to speak. And, I'm getting like, I don't see myself living a life at the age of 57. Why? Because the old life of me is that quote unquote dying. Not, me, but oh, I'm getting a phone call. But you know what I mean? So it's that whole new you being reborn. I love you. Peace.